Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Harrell. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, go!
Operating from the gun, Harrell. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take him all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Harold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
The Dolphins at 8-6 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.M.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Through one corner, 14-7 our score.
Third and 5.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. Cup 19. 70 range.
Back to throw. Harold.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
65. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. 19 tight.
On 4th down, Harold. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Tiger, 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18, Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Now back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
Ready, ready. Ready. Head up, 18. Trap 60, 19, 9.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Harrell. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a gain of 9.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
On the Seahawks 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Harrell. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why don't I just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19, 70
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go street. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Throwing to start the drive. Harrell. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Harrell is going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
19, 79 Broncos. 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Harrell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Harrell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Cougar 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Scoop.
Back to throw. Harrell. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Harrell. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
And remember, here on a miss, this is a live football. And he will be out of bounds. So a clever idea on the run back, but the field goal unit able to stop him before he could really get going. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Come on. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. 19 Lion.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal.
Hawk 7, 18 guard, 60, Buck Warrior 17. Boys on the floor. Let's go. 18, Rattler, 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Harrell. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll give this to a chance.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Willis. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Warrior 70, 18, Pioneer.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down and 6.
Mustang 19. Get up, Cup 19. Cup that tackle.
Now this time he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19, 18, Warriors 70.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14.
Dolphins 21, Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Go check. 18 Rebel, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos. Cup 19.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Achane to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Harrell. The left side completion to Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Ready? 19 tight. 19, 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Walker to the 43, second down. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready? Three. Cut 19. 60 Mavericks.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
They're going to look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Achane.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Trap 60, 19, look.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
They'll set up to throw. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
70, Timberwolves. 18, Pioneer. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
2nd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got Smith and Jigba.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a breath.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Darnold.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go, son.
Here's Darnold.
And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Dolphins 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw.
This ball intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to hang on